Hello, and welcome to our playthrough of Dune Awakening, focusing on single-player content and story content, and now let's head into our episode. Hello, welcome back to our playthrough of Dune Awakening. Again, focus on single-player and story content. Just out of curiosity, interact. I don't think I can buy anything. I shouldn't have any orders. I'm not going to sell anything. What does it do? So, yeah, 650. 500 is about the most I would buy. But it was up to... Oh, here's 50. Yeah, but look, 1,000 per unit. So I am going to go ahead and buy this out. Buy. Except I can't send it to vehicle because my vehicle's not out and about. That's okay. I believe it can stay there. Yeah. For 30 days. So I will get to that when I get to that. But that's a reasonable buy for me at 50 a pop. It's a steal, honestly. Last recording session, we did a number of things. We finished the Lost Harvest DLC. I don't know why this is here. That implies I can go to the anvil and turn something in, but okay. Unless I'm missing something, but there are no other quests. Sorry. Dealing with the Lost Harvest. We finished that, right? That leads to dealing with the thinking machines, which we've dealt with at least all three thinking machines for now. First one was just insane. The second one was clones, and the third one was learned empathy, Robbie Damon, and Dungeons and Dragons. Awesome. Found it a great one. My favorite one of the three. I'm a bit biased. Otherwise, main story-wise, we learned a number of things. One, were Gula, which was not even on my radar. Two, just because we remember something doesn't mean it actually happened. So now which, like I said, my knowledge of lore is basically the movies and the first three books. I do not believe the pt.76 appear in the first 2 or 3 books. I think those are later things, so I didn't even know that was a thing. So we're dealing with the pt.76. Apparently. Major things happened. We're probably going to deal with the fallout of that eventually. And I would like to point out, when they advertised the DLC, the advertisement for the DLC was The Lost Harvest, and hey, solve a bunch of murders. Major story points! I was like, wait, we aren't dealing with murders yet. I'm sure it'll pop up. Finish the major story points of, oh my god, twist after twist. Very well done, mind you. Twist after twist after twist. To, hey, now go solve a bunch of murders. That's the back half? Oh, okay. Cool. It does make sense within the context of the story. We have uncovered the pt.76, so now they're trying to cover their tracks, and we're gonna dig them out. I'm not gonna say who. Some characters died, opening up the path for new characters to come in, possibly Fremen characters to come in, sort of thing. They have pretty much confirmed the Fremen are alive. We also learned, gotta remember how to do this, Codex, the known universe, the war for Arrakis? Right. In this reality, the Sleeper was a person named Al-Naim, and he was the Lisan al-Gaib, Except, at least when we concern, he was a mentat, not. But at the very least, he had mentat skills. He mentioned using his mentat abilities to like piece things together. There is a chance he is also a Gula, or we are a Gula of him. There is also a weird chance where maybe they're doing a what would amount to a triple bluff, where publicly the Atreides had Aristay the daughter. Privately, there was a son who died young, and maybe we're a Gula of that son, who would be a dead Paul Atreides. Maybe. We'll see. Other than that, last recording session, we, like I said, dealt with all of that, and now we're solving the murders. And we learned we have to find Austin Lathe and the upper solution bull. We also learned there are a number of people we need to talk to. One of which is his assistant, maybe, who was female. If it'll let me. And should be up here as well. But it's not letting me talk to anyone. Like, I assume in there, female.
Do I know you?
Yes, this is her assistant.
What do you want? Don't answer. Just go. This is an inopportune time, and I'm on the verge of a nervous breakdown.
Do
I know you?
No, alright. So we can't talk to Hester. So now we're talking to... who? Him?
Hello!
I'm looking
to
for
the
your
Matador room, where the spirit of Caladan steps into the ring, poised, unshaken, and noble to the end.
So private rooms.
Believe me, I would love to usher you in and cause a scandal. But unless your house's sigil is on the registry, you will have to enjoy this floor with the rest of us wretches.
Yeah, I'm stepping over it with your blessing would be best.
If velvet robes could talk, they would say, no exceptions, not even for charmers. Try another angle. Besides, the room is on lockdown. I'm just the gatekeeper here.
Ah, shit. The person we need to talk to is already dead. Yeah, we're 8 minutes in. That should be past the red time. Lockdown, what happened?
A minor medical incident with a patron. We are grateful for your patience.
Is that all you can tell me?
Of course, discretion and propriety forbid me from disclosing the activities of our patrons. You understand.
Sub-Prefect Tor sent me. He believes the one I seek is an imminent.
Hey, Thor's sent you.
Yes. Austin.
Yes, we know Master Lathe well. Alas, he is the subject of the unfortunate medical incident I spoke of.
Uh-huh.
Yes, but that was before you identify yourself as the sub-prefect's agent.
And now?
I regret to inform you that the engineer has suffered the most conclusive of health setbacks.
Dead?
Let's just say he won't be ordering more drinks anytime soon.
Was anyone else seen entering the room?
Master Lathe, he was not exactly a social creature, but he wasn't a monk either. Few faces came and went, trusted ones at that. Well, Alistair, the steward, kept him fed and pickled. The wine merchant, Ambrose Lucifera, would sometimes stop in for a glass or a
It's not him. We know he's an Atreides
share a
agent.
taste for esoteric reactionary literature. Oh, and his assistant, Hester Klimt. Well, she is the one who actually keeps the planetologist office running. If Leith had a shadow, it was her.
What is reactionary esoteric literature?
She is a blend of outdated political theory, mystical dogma, and a romantic delusion. Written by fringe thinkers for fringe audiences. Master Leith's attentions were ever diverted by it, and proletarian erotica.
What was the last part?
Proletarian erotica.
Oh.
Titillating stories about the field hands and mechanics, usually. Grimy rendezvous in tool sheds and bunkhouses. Factory workers rotting behind oil drums while quoting dialectics. It's someone's version of liberation, I suppose.
What are you doing with the body?
Currently, I am speaking with you. Soon I will attend to Master Leith.
What does that mean?
Master Leith is una familia. Typically, that means there would be an inquiry, but Master Leith has no known next of kin. That means there is no one to miss him or call for such an inquiry. So the matter dies with him.
And if Fenring were to call for an inquiry, that would raise suspicion. What happens to him then?
I have the Beggars Guild on retainer. When such a case arises, I leave a mark on the side door, and the body disappears, never to be seen again.
There's a beggars guild?
How else do you expect beggars to decide the turf boundaries and resolve disputes?
With a knife?
In the old days, yes. But the Duke does not abide violence in the streets.
Well, let's see if we can get
Currently,
to...
I am Master Leith is... That means there is...
There, what do they do with the body?
I don't know.
Ah,
It is
I
never
still need to
seen
see the
again.
body.
Very well. But may I ask what is it you are looking for?
I'm not sure, but hopefully I'll know it when I find it.
What a conspiracy! The man was cooked on Vanta draft, and he liked to play revolutionary between relapses.
Vanta drop?
Ah, very well. I grant you access to the lounge, but make it quick.
I'm gonna run a scan.
Please, wave your little wand around.
Better go. Really? That's it?
Ah, you are back.
I have more
How can I
questions. Wow, that's it. Okay. I assume, yeah. Now we can get in there. Let me make sure my scanner is equipped, and in we go. Assuming we don't get, like, ambushed or something. Okay.
If you're hearing this, well, I didn't get away. I'm Austin Lathe, engineer. The guy they call when they want things done, not questions asked. There was this one chance I could have said no, but I didn't. I crunched the numbers, fine-tuned them. That was all it took to bring down the ceiling on 1 million lives. I didn't press the button, but I knew it was coming. I just didn't want to disappoint the guy who asked. They gave me a new title, a nicer coat, called me Na Familia. But after that, they wouldn't look me in the eye. And the thing I hear over and over, it's not the blast, it's my silence. Then I found this pamphlet stuck behind a sink. You dig, you sweat, you die, and your work builds opera houses on worlds you'll never see. There was a sandfly stamped on the back, razor wings, sickle-shaped stinger. What bleeds in silence must one day sing. Didn't get it then, but those words stuck.
Well, I don't want to leave. Chaos had staved papers litter the table. It looked as if it had been stormed. Oh, it would look as if it had been stormed through if it weren't for the empty cup standing undisturbed. Look at the documents. Scrolls are spread out. Stack. Wings in the dark towards a future without change. Scribbled scrolls. Make sense of it. Something else. Look at the cups. Soiled. May have had some company. On the right, spiced wine. Red stain. In the middle. Empty but spiced wine. Okay, not spiced wine. And red stain. Reddish stain on the rim could be lipstick. Okay, conclude. Interact. Examine the food. It's like Calandrian. Yeah, I'm worried about that symbol. Conclude examination. Interact. The rear cover. Print without imperial section by lantern and ash. Press red in secrecy. Burn in silence. Interior. Find prints like discoloration for healing. 2 sections of bookmark. Chapter 9, Long Shadows. The Ecos revolts, aftermath, ripping through the land's wrath. Sowing distrust among noble houses, weary of rising dissent and hidden conspiracies. Imperial policies hardened, increased surveillance and harsher penalties, the spirit of rebellion, and shaped political violences, and court intrigues. Left scars, loss, quietly among people, defiance invites ruin, the circle conspiracy. Merchants formed quietly, meeting in private halls, they pulled resources, bribed officials, and courting discontent. Funds and arms moved unseen, hitting more legitimate trade and noble privileges. Undermined imperial authority until Ecos could act as a free. Each plot and secret shipment edged them was revolt. Forward. Prison of Khaitan, Volume 7. Spares neither rebel ambition nor the heavy hand of imperial reprisal. The Imperium has not authorized this. Possession may invite scrutiny. The record of dissent is as vital as triumph, and Mendango's pen carves that shadowed history with clarity. Let's be careful. Cover. Okay. Do that. So we've done everything but the body. Alright, so clothing first. So clothing first. Okay. We'll make garments, infer behavioral patterns from dress and state. Extended isolation, no recent change of clothes. Focus on study or secrecy over personal upkeep. Now the upper body. No obvious signs of trauma. Says cause of death. Examine the hands. Hands lie limp, fingernails uneven and chewed down. Unusual nervous habit for a manifestation. Hands from environmental clues. No defensive wounds or residue of spilled wine. Faint gray smudges from paper handling. This limp collapse, mouth slightly open, suggests sudden systematic failure rather than violence or prolonged agony. Examine the head. Eyes closed, so eyes first. Heavy bags. Corneas are faintly clouded, the mark of systematic failure. The mouth. Froth, without metal, indicates illusion. Oh, that's interesting. Examine something else. Huh. 7. Okay, so I did that and that. This. Okay, so the book. Oh, wait, what's this? The Plastum Kyra stands empty on the table, carrying only the faint scent of spiked wine. Label. Cassia Red, rare Caledonian vintage, briny and mineral, kissed by. Oh no. Is that the poison? So we did that. There we go. Examine this. Several people seem to have gone in and out of the. Is there more to examine? No, that's everything. Yeah. footprints, this, the Karif, the food, the book, the body, that's everything. Interrogate witnesses. Okay. Okay. It's a proper mystery. Probably poisoned. Definitely had 3 cups, right? 2 spiced wine, 1 potential female. I find it weird that, like, yeah, between the Mentat, Trooper, Bene Gesserit, Swordmaster, and Planetology training, you cannot. Which means I wonder if they'll add a medic at some point and maybe switch things around. You know, a dedicated healer of some sort, but I don't. Doesn't really fit, right? This isn't an MMO. They don't go for the Trinity. Interrogate witnesses. Let's talk to the assistant first.
Oh, I swear to the stars, if you're here to ply me with a drink, I'm going to shove shards of glass in your eyes. I'm sorry. Am I sorry? No, I'm not. Let me be plain. This is the worst possible time. I do not wish to speak. Kindly go away, please.
Ma'am, I'm here on the official investigation. I'd like to ask a few questions.
You've seen... Very well. Let's get this over with. My name is Hester Klimt. Ask your questions.
How do you know the victim?
I was his assistant. We worked together at the Imperial Planetologist's office. That's the extent of our relationship.
What sort of man was
my
he?
Boss. I didn't know him outside of the workplace. I can't be of any more help than that.
Okay, what type of boss was he like?
He was adequate. At any rate, he's dead now, leaving me sorting out a mountain of chaos. Damn him. Sorry.
Anything else you want to share, ma'am?
And what does it matter? There's no foul play. Unless you have some compelling evidence or medical training, I have to deal with the fallout.
She's involved.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to prepare. I have to clean out his office. I have to prepare for his replacement. There's too much.
Oh, too much. She's involved. What's going on here?
What? I see no cup in your hand, so why are you in my presence? Are you dumb as well as deaf? Go find my tea before all
like
the
sir?
tours look the same. Do you expect... I don't even know why they bother to give... You don't name a broom or a...
Wow, fuck you, lady. Oh. Wait, what? And Luciferian's here.
If it isn't my would-be assassin with a heart of gold, or perhaps silver or bronze, I can always count on you to liven up a mundane evening.
Austin's
dead? But I only saw him recently. So full of life.
Try later questions.
Wait. Is this a potential murder investigation? How charmingly macabre! Do you really think someone murdered poor
I
Austin?
actually like him.
Don't spoil it. Yes, I simply must be involved. How might I facilitate your sleuthery?
Are you sober enough?
Now see here, I am only midway through today's debauch, and am of sound enough mind to answer the queries of both of you. There are 2 of you, yes? I jest. Oh, do lighten up. This isn't a funeral. It's a possible murder scene.
Okay, some questions.
I've already imbibed several libations in dear Estem's memory.
Austin.
Yes. Yes, of course. Carry on.
What can you tell me about it?
My occasional drinking companion has an education in engineering. If anything, he's even more of a man of leisure than I.
How do you mean?
He has an advisory position at the Imperial Planetologist's office, though I don't believe he's ever set foot in that office. He's here more often than even I. If you ask me, and you have, he curried the favor of someone powerful to receive such a cushy job.
Anything else?
Well, his carnal pursuits are prodigious. He worked his way through nearly all of Arrakeen's eligible ladies. The man knows how to pitch woo prolifically.
Right.
It's been a most unusual pleasure. Should you discover any more juicy details, I'll...
Interesting. So where do they want me to go? Oh, the doctor. And here. Let's hit the doctor up first. To prove foul play. Actually, let's hit the doctor up second. Wait, no. Right, that's... Alright, doctor first to prove the foul play, and then we'll go talk to Tor. There we go. Hi, Doc.
We meet again.
I'm
I
investigating the
can't say
death.
I know the name, but I'm afraid my head has been buried in matters concerning my clinic of late. What's this to do with me?
I suspect foul play. I'd like to test the veracity of that with your expertise.
A possible murder, then. I see. That is interesting. At least morbidly so. Today has taken an interesting turn. I'll do the best I can without a body to directly examine. What can you tell me about the state of the cadaver? That could be a sign of anxiety, paranoia, or even substance withdrawal. Or it's just a bad childhood habit. It does not confirm anything on its own. That could definitely support suspicions of poison. However, there are myriad other medical reasons that could cause such discoloration.
How can I
A
confirm the
poison
theory?
snooper would be the most expedient method.
Do you have one?
I'm afraid I don't have any snoopers at all. My supplies are
know
lacking
how I
in
can get
If I
one.
knew that, I'd have one already.
No. Talk to her
Hello
again.
I can't say I know the name. A possible murder. Today has taken an
Fraud.
That makes me suspect poison. However, without bodily samples to test, I cannot confirm. A poison snooper would be...
Right.
I'm afraid I don't have any... If I knew that, I'd have...
So looks like... Who? Who? This guy. Sure, that's a name. Alistair Chim or Kiji Ogari? That's a hell of a name. Okay, hold on. I think you're Tiji.
Oh, hey there, friend. Looking for anything special?
I am.
Well, color me curious. You've got a specific purpose in your eyes. What are you looking for?
Poison
You're
snooper.
in luck. I just so happen to have a snooper. I could part with it for a proper pittance.
Pay the salary?
Always spent.
Oh, jump to the room. Okay. Yeah, so we could have closed the case out now, but that would probably end things too soon. Well, actually, is it something I need to... Oh, no, it's a thing. Alright. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so if I had gone talk to the... He'd have been like, alright, do you think you've done enough? Or that sort of thing? Okay. It's in the poison snooper. So... Wait. Where are the cups? Oh, it's not letting me do the cups. Alright, let me interact with him. Upper body, use the poison snooper. Okay. Oh! Red. Head. Poison snooper. Yeah. So... examine the mouth. Alright. Something else. Clothing. Alright. So fingertips and a mouth. Food. What's that? Poison. Book? Oh, book with contact poison. Interesting. Okay. Can I use it just out of curiosity? Oh, cups. Okay. So nothing in the cups either. Scrolls. Nope. Nope. Alright. So, the book. Okay, so let's talk to the assistant again. Yeah, if it were cups, I would suspect Lucifera. But again, we know he's an Atreides double agent, so obfuscating stupidity and that sort of thing is in play with him. Unusually long load time. Okay.
You? Again? You're like a rash. I'm sorry. Was that hurtful? Not hurtful enough. How is this supposed to go? I'm in over my head. I'm not in a proper state of mind, and I promise there will be collateral damage if I have to open my mouth.
Alright, tell me
Who
about
made
sex.
That fanciful exaggeration? Ambrose Lucifera. The man's mind is a perverted carnival. I saw nothing to suggest anything of the sort.
No, nothing
Now
else?
That sounds like a fanciful exaggeration. I at least saw nothing to suggest anything like that.
Alright, well, he was murdered. Tell me about it.
Murder? That's impossible. I don't... How could you... How?
Poisoned.
No, there's clearly been a mistake. The situation is insane enough without these wild theories.
Breathing has changed. I suspect you're holding information back.
All right, you nerve-wracking hound. Let me think. Perhaps I do know something that would help. Ask your questions.
Alright, any strange behavior?
Stranger than usual? He did become extra agitated. Paranoid, even. Particularly after a meeting with a strange woman.
Woman?
A redhead. He met with her in a closed room for
You're a redhead.
hours. He came out, distressed, immediately ordering a thop to transport for the following day.
Who was the woman?
I didn't recognize her. She looked, noble, perhaps.
You know, you're a redhead.
Congratulations on that brilliant deduction.
Where did he go?
I don't know if I should He had a
solving.
secret workshop in the eastern shield wall. I don't know why he chose such a remote location. I don't know what he worked on there. I never saw him work. I'll send you the coordinates of the workshop.
Any more
I understand.
questions?
Let's get this over with.
Book that was found
Was
in
that
there.
some sort of revolutionary manifesto? I don't know much about the book itself, other than Austin was reading it obsessively recently.
What aren't you telling me?
Easy there, you maniac. I'm not hiding anything. I just didn't have any conversations with Austin about his reading. I don't know if it is any way connected, but Austin's political demeanor was becoming more, I suppose, militant. Towards the end, he also seemed to be hanging out about more and more shady and dangerous-looking people, though I have no idea who they were.
Who else has access?
Alistair and Ugo have access to any room in the Seleucid Ball, of course. I know I've seen Ambrose Lucifera in and out of there.
Can any of them commit
Isn't
murder?
that the thing about murder? We're often surprised by who is capable. I suppose Ugo and Alistair might have their own shady dealings. But I can't imagine them killing someone in their own establishment. And Ambrose seems too ridiculous. I don't know.
Make sure the prime suspect. Do you have an
An
alibi?
alibi for Austin's murder. I was out on business that Austin had been neglecting.
I suppose someone can
I'm
confirm.
afraid the only proof I can show are piles of hastily prepared paperwork.
Who would want him dead?
Murder. I just can't believe... Well, the more I think about it, someone murdering Austin isn't so unbelievable. I don't know what to believe.
What was he like in the workplace?
Austin wasn't a conventional boss. He rarely came into the office. A dysfunctional workplace, to say the least. No guidance, little teaching, nothing. With the absence of Cyprian Io, I've been taught nothing. I've had to figure it out as I go, running the day-to-day affairs in the chaos. In essence, I'm the acting planetologist of Arrakis. It's ludicrous. I'm in over my head. Damn Austin. Or rest in peace, or both. I'm losing my mind.
How do you think he kept his
I've
position?
long suspected someone owes him a major favor. That's just speculation. You should understand, Austin was a brilliant engineer, as near as I can tell. But something shattered him at some point. He's a shadow of who he was.
How do you mean?
It wasn't any one thing or any describable clue. Just a million tiny intangibles taken in while being around him. Something had him guilt-racked. Once I saw him sobbing over a set of city planning sketches. He didn't see me. He avoided his work and skill set. It made him feel guilty or afraid. I'm not sure how he made ends meet, but the job title remains.
Alright. So, we do have to interrogate all of them. Okay. I'm gonna blow through this. Poison
Well, I should
shots.
think you'd be the resident expert on poisons. with
Yeah,
your
but I did
involvement
warn
of-
you.
Just a jest at your expense. All water under the bridge, I assure you. Why, some of my closest friends have tried to murder me at one time or another.
I can imagine.
Now, what were we talking about?
Austin
A proper
poison.
murder mystery, and I'm a suspect. How wickedly romantic. Perhaps I felt a deadly envy toward my dear friend.
Over what?
Nothing comes to mind. He was a sad sack of wine, whereas I am rather fabulous. Come to think of it, we weren't very close friends. Pshaw, we can hammer out a motive later. I'm just glad to be in the rogues gallery of this caper.
The
I
problem.
can say this about poisoning Austin. It would be easy to do. The man had recently developed a bottomless appetite for spiced alcohol.
Yeah, so he didn't do it.
Not everyone can handle vice with the charm and panache that I do. People like Austin turn alcoholic dependency into something depressing. Something terrible haunted that man. 1 part guilt and 2 parts fear of discovery, shaken well and garnished with intrigue.
You're not as bumbling and whimsical as you want people to be.
My, such a sharp and incisive mind. You're liable to cut yourself on it. I trust you'll keep that
discuss my
along to lend
findings.
you an ear. Maybe 2.
Vicious nail biting.
Yes, his illimitable nervous tic. I can stomach murder and cadavers, but just thinking about that man's poor, tormented cuticles. Ugh. And I'll tell you another thing. He had deep-seated mother issues that bordered on fetishistic.
How do you know?
We can smell our own.
You know about the book.
I can say that he was rather buried in that book. A recent reading obsession. He even had it open at the bar, barely registering the people around. I was mildly put off by all the finger-licking he did whilst turning the pages, but if moisture is needed on Arrakis,
Yeah,
one
don't
must
poison the
simply supply
wine,
it
poison the
himself.
book, because he nibbles and... Subject matter.
Oh, yes, that was the most scandalous bit about it. A rather controversial text full of criticisms of the Empire. The title was... Histories of Imperial Descent, Volume 7, The Ikaz Revolt, Causes, Conduct, and Consequences Within the Imperium. Or something, thereabouts. Come to think of it, he also recently read a banned Sandflies manifesto titled Wings in the Dark, Notes Toward a Future Without Chains.
Very perceptive.
Yes, well, I simply must petition my house to change our motto to, For we are high functioning.
Okay, that's funny. Alright, do you know anything about
I'm afraid I missed out on that bit of gossip. A pity. I did see him reading a Sandflies manifesto.
This is gonna backfire, but... Redhead?
Only that they have an improbably high propensity for slapping me, men and women. Though to be fair to them, I deserved it. Oh, do you mean Austin's tremulous little apprentice cowering at the window?
No, different one.
In that case, no.
Thanks.
I shall count the minutes until the next...
Been here all day.
Do I get to play the part of a potential suspect? Fun! Anyway,
Next.
the proprietor can vouch for me.
Do you know anyone coming in and out?
Only the usual assortment of patrons. Nothing.
I'm done.
It's been a most unusual...
So there's more people to talk to? Who else is to talk to? Wait. Who? Objective. Or is it just talk to people?
Welcome to the
Yeah.
Matador. If you're here for honesty, I suggest...
I want to ask you about the
if
case.
you must.
When's the last time you saw
Saw
him
him when he
alive?
came in to measure his vantadraft, fussed with the paw like a chemist balancing a toxin. That was this morning.
Have you seen anyone going
His
in and out?
assistant Hester and that puffed-up wine merchant Ambrose Lucifera used to intrude, but not lately. The last few weeks, he kept the door closed and the bottle closer.
Can you tell me about his choice of reading
What was
material?
he reading? I don't... Oh, very heavy.
Have you
And
read
I'm
it?
holding out for the Communinet adaptation. Histories of Imperial Descent, Volume 6 was a real hoot.
Anything?
That narrows it down to half the bad decisions made in this district.
Redhead's reclusive?
Sorry, I don't make a habit of cataloguing Master Lathe's conquests.
Oh. She had a name, yada
As
yada
far
yada.
as I know, the only one who... You'll have to ask his assistant, Hester.
That will be all for
I
now.
eagerly anticipate your return.
No, you don't.
Can't get anything.
Oh, that doesn't count.
Found what you were looking for. I believe you are mistaken. Master Lathe is under the influence of something quite spiritual. Vantadraft. Known side effects include coma, confession, and occasionally death. But let's be generous and assume the middle one.
Stop
You're
playing
right.
games?
No games. Just a corpse in the Espada room and a list of insults I had hoped to use before Vantadraft finished what regret started.
Don't think he was murdered?
Murdered? No. Master Lathe was far too committed to slow, deliberate self-annihilation.
You seem pretty sure of that?
Self-loathing's not a flaw in this town. He spent it on bad liquor, bad romance, and bad books.
In that general order.
Books.
Weird stuff, off-the-record titles, things that don't circulate legally. Class struggle, worker dignity, that sort of quaint filth.
Ah.
Sorry. The desk to sign out library books is on
But
the
you're-
lower floor.
You're nosy and observant.
Things you don't read for fun. Anti-imperial treatises.
What do you think he was after?
I don't know. I suppose he wanted to unbolt the class system with his wrench and conviction. Should have known tools like us don't get to fix things.
Next.
We just hold the weight until it crushes us.
What was the engineer's drinks?
Fanta draft. Poured black as regret. The real stuff. Illegal with a trace of poison. Mined in barrels, not bottled. Master Lathe said it was the only drink honest enough to finish what he started.
Wait, so that means the spiced wine wasn't for him. Oh, interesting. Did you say poison?
Not officially. Just a spice stabilizer that got banned in 3 systems. Makes the color pretty. Also kills your liver. Depending on who you ask, that's a feature.
Organophosphate variant, damage is irreversible, calling a stabilizer is optimistic.
Optimistic? That's generous. The bottle said, may impair judgment. Master Lathe read that as permission.
Who gains the
You will have
most?
to ask his assistant, Hester Klimt. Go spoil her mood.
Bad romance.
Master Lathe collected...
Done. Alright, so now that leaves him.
Ah, you are back.
Questions?
How can I help?
But,
But who would want to kill Master Lathe? He was already doing a good job over that himself.
super
Between
book.
his taste for that toxic Harkonnen brew he loved so much, and the company he kept.
What kind of company?
House deserters and ex-Dune men mostly. Not the kind that file taxes or hold court on Kaiten.
Sandflies?
Keep it down, stranger. But yes, if you are asking if Master Lathe drifted that far, he did. Master Lathe was a creature of habit, wretched ones. Benders that lasted days. Women and drink until he couldn't see straight.
Public kind of collapse or private?
Oh, public! Shouting poetry in the gutter. One sock, no shoes. The sheriff, he dragged him in more than once. No charges, of course. Not for his kind.
And then?
He would vanish. Poof! Sometimes for days or weeks at a time. Always come back clear-eyed, skin back like a desert stone.
Shield wall.
That is when he would hole up in the private room, pour himself a Vanta, crack open one of those revolutionary tomes, and the cycle would begin.
Alright, there we go. That's my findings of Sub-Prefect Wars. Alright, so we got a female redhead, the sandflies, and a hidden room in the Eastern Shield. Interesting. Alright, Taurus, let's chat it up.
Report.
Alright, spoke with Klimt, assistant's assistant. She didn't want to believe it, but I laid out this was murder.
You rattled her then. Good. Did anything shake loose?
Thought her wind up, meant to fly to his workshop, on edge.
Did she say where? If he was running, that's the direction we look.
Eastern Shield Wall, inside a
Very
sandfly
good.
base.
You're starting to think like a Cheops player. But every cleared square reveals a trap or a truth. Go see which one Lathe left behind.
Cheops?
The pyramid game. 9 levels. Like chess, built for mentats. It doesn't matter if you have... The point is, you don't win Cheops by chasing pawns. Every piece changes value as you climb the board. Just like an investigation, you can't trust what's in front of you until you understand what's above it and what's beneath.
Alright, how you going then? Alright, locate the Sandfly's base. Back to Haga Basin. I'm betting the assistance involves somehow. More than she's letting us know. Lucifera, the other three are not in. There's no way. So I'm gonna focus down the touch of evil. And more importantly, Hawk.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
Fly me
Music
somewhere.
in my ears. Where do you want to go?
Haga
The Basin is
Basin.
a pretty big place.
The
Could you
shield
narrow it
wall
down?
puts me at Griffin, Anvil, Crossroads?
Zoe and I go back a... Ever seen a doctor get snatched by a worm?
I did, actually. Someone was a little slow on avoiding some flower sand a few days ago. Okay. Yeah, locate the Sandfly base. Eastern shield wall. The trap. Southern comms. Chief's Triumph or Western comms. Journey. Okay, further clues. Oh, interesting. Alright, I'm gonna look this part up, otherwise I'm gonna fly around. Touch of Evil, Dune, Awakening, like a chicken with my head cut off. Really? Hold on. That puts it... Wait. That's not the Eastern Shield Wall. That is... What is that? Hold on. Oh, hold on. Oh, no, it is. Not here. Oh, literally right here. Okay. We're gonna fly into a base, so before we visit the base, I do need to head back. Oh, shit. New quest. Maybe? What's up with this? Hello?
Peace be upon you.
You have any tasks?
If I am not mistaken, you already have our gratitude.
Oh, interesting. So it's the same quest that just wrote. Well, how do I word this? It is a place that told him a quest. What told him you have to place might change. Let's head home first. Yeah, which means I should have gone with the trade post or someone else. Hold on, how does this work? Oh shit. Hold on. So how does... Oh, it's a... Oh, to scan in front. Okay. And every time you do it, it builds up heat. Oh. Whoa! I found something. Maybe? There it is. Interesting that you can only find it with the vehicle. Where's my compactor? There it is. Oh, here. Hey! Oh! All sorts of stuff. Alright. Now back to home. Yeah, so you can't find treasure, or at least I couldn't find treasure, with the handheld one. But I could find it with the vehicle one. Okay. And what do we got? We got crystals, aluminum, opal filed gem. Not sure what's that. Residue and spice. Okay. Not sure what the opal fire gem is used for. Have to look that up. Okay. Oh. Go. Oh, nope. Still can't. Alright. Well, at least there's home base. I also didn't get a chance to stash materials. Oh. So, let me look, see what opal fire gems. Opal fire gem. Well, hold on. What are opal fire gems used for? Quests. Alright. Game? Game. Be nice to me. Game? Really? I alt-tab and this is what you're gonna do to me? Game? Hello? It's not letting me get in the game. Yeah, we were fine until the latest patch, and now we're just running into all sorts of issues. There we go. Come on, game. Be good to me. I cannot restart you because the way they screwed up their dig through, I'd have to restart OBS, and I don't want to restart OBS, game. Really, game? Fuck you, game. Alright. I'll be right back. Like, subscribe, and comment, smash that bell. Just as, you know, be kind to each other, that sort of thing.
Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and we hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Or, even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch me live every Monday through Friday. Thank you for your support.